The Nasdaq market is finally showing signs of it making higher highs and higher lows. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solution. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Labor Day. If you guys haven't picked up any of the deals, I did want to let you guys know that for Learn Plan Profit 2.0, which is my team that gets to watch me trade live every day, we are running our biggest sale and biggest discount that we offer, and it's $150 off. It's the second link down below, and you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. What is happening with the Nasdaq market, and why is this important? Well, a lot of you guys should have seen that on Friday we aggressively sold off. We began to trade sideways, and based off of our Sunday stock talk yesterday, we began to ask the question of, are we going to break below support level and continue to sell off like we did on Friday, or are we going to establish signs of a support and then begin to recover? There's huge margin to be made if we do actually indicate signs of recovery. And this is why I got so excited, not because I needed the market to be bullish or bearish, but I just wanted it to choose a side. And it looks like it's finally beginning to do so. The Nasdaq market as of right now is up 0.7%. And what that means is that if the market were to open right now, TQQQ would be up nearly 3% on the day. And that's a great start to this 4-day trading week. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys are specific levels in which they've been trading at. So the Nasdaq market, based off of its performance on Thursday and on Friday, we're showing signs of a support. As you guys can see, a very common support range here and a very common resistance range here. We broke above it and then we aggressively sold off. We then established a support range right around 12,060 and around 12,140. And you can see that throughout the entire weekend even, we were showing signs of a support, but every time that we would get to this resistance level, we would get rejected, 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 rejected. That is showing signs of a strong resistance. Now, this was scary because this showed that the market couldn't break above this. There wasn't enough buying pressure, and that the market would only continue to sell off, which means that, again, based off of what I trade, it would mean that I would probably want to go into SQQQ, which makes money as the Nasdaq market sells off. But then it began to change direction. We broke above 12,140 and began to actually indicate signs of an uptrend, and look where we hit. We hit highs of 12,230. And if you look at previous patterns, this is why I think technical analysis is so important. Old support levels are becoming new resistance levels. And this is a really good sign, because if it validates this on the way down, this means that as this pulls on back, it's fine for it to pull on back as long as we don't break below 12,140. Now, this is currently where the Nasdaq future market is trading at. It doesn't mean that this is where it's going to be at when the market actually opens. And that's kind of the question. Are we going to continue and or hold at these levels, or are we just going to pull right on back by the time that the Nasdaq market opens tomorrow? And that's what I'm really excited for. I wanted you guys to be aware that, at least as of right now, from what I can see, the market is actually looking like it's trying to show signs of higher lows. And based off of what I'm actually seeing right now, this is live, the market's beginning to show signs of another higher low, meaning that it's showing this upward staircase pattern. And we should be on our way to go back and retest that 12,230 level, which is great for the overall Nasdaq market. Now, what does this mean for the overall market? Well, one of the things that I want to share with you is, although we might be bullish on the day, I need you to understand current market sentiment. Ever since last Friday, not the one that just passed, but the one prior, the market has been selling off because of Jerome Powell's speech and what he said. He said that the Federal Reserve has no intention in slowing down at the rate that they intend to raise interest rates. There was an expectation based off of our last CPI data report that the Federal Reserve will most likely slow down and only raise interest rates by 0.5 basis points. Based off of what he said, 0.75 of a basis point interest rate hike is still not out of the question, which is why we began to see the market sell off. And based off of where TQQQ is at, we need to understand that, again, if things and market sentiment only gets worse, then again, this thing can continue to sell off. If we look at the 1-hour time frame, we're still trading below the moving average. If we look at this on the 30-minute, we're still trading below the moving average and making lower highs and lower lows. Again, a green day does not define an overall recovery. You can have one green day, but if it follows by 3 red days, then the market is still bearish. The reason I share this with you is I need you to understand market sentiment, because if you choose to day trade TQQQ, then by understanding that the market is currently more bearish than it is bullish, then maybe you would be more eager to lock in profits at any indication of a resistance or a reversal, right? And by understanding this, then you can also understand that that means that SQQQ as of right now, which is the inverse ETF that goes up when the Nasdaq market goes down, right now we have market sentiment and market direction in our favor. Now, obviously, this is not a long-term position, but based off of recent patterns, it's been validating the moving average as a support on the 30-minute time frame, and it's been making higher highs and higher lows. It is very overbought based off of recent patterns, and it does have huge downside potential, but this is why I transitioned from swing trading SQQ to now only day trading it. If direction is in our favor, then again, I'm all for taking advantage of an opportunity as long as we manage and mitigate our risk. And this is what I'm most excited for. So if you guys have any questions about what we talked about today, I hope that you know that you can always direct message me via Discord, and that's that first link in the description of this video. Now again, friendly reminder, we are running our biggest sale for Learn Plan Profit. It's $150 off, and it's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment, and right now it's $150 off, and that's that second link in the description of this video. If you do sign up by tonight, you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow at market open. The last thing that I do want to remind you is for Shop TechBuds, which is the fourth link down below. We're running a Labor Day sale. This does end tonight. It's 30% off the entire store, and it's double the points. So what that means is if you were to buy something like this Wall Street shirt, you would earn 250 automatic entries towards the iMac giveaway that ends in just 4 days. So I'm giving away this brand new iMac. It's the exact computer that I use to trade, and we're doing for every $1 you spend on the site. Right now it's 10 automatic entries, and it all applies automatically at checkout. And right now it's 30% off the entire store. So if you guys haven't checked out the site, again, feel free to head on over to shoptechbuds.com, pick out your mouse pads, pick out your wall art, pick out your apparel, and again, it will automatically apply at checkout and enter you towards our giveaway. So if you guys have any questions, you guys know how to reach out. I really do appreciate you guys' time. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.